Hello everyone, my name is Naila Afiyah from class 1E, and here I want to talk about remarkable individuals. But before that, I'm so sorry if my video there's lagging. Okay. So before we talk about remarkable individuals, from my point of view, I will tell you a short story how I can know him. First, when I was a kid, when I was young, when I was in elementary school, me and my sister always play a laptop, my father's laptop, honestly, but my brothers put a lot of movies there, and sometimes we watch a movie from there too. Now, one day, when we wanna watch a movie, and we curious what is this movie, so we click it and we try to watch it. First time I saw this movie, I was like, oh my gosh, what is this movie title? Because I don't know at that time. Because the soundtrack, the what the view in that movie was really relaxed, and I really like it. But that's not the point. So this is a fantasy movie. There are so many creatures like elves, dwarfs, men, wizard, orcs, goblin, and etc. But there's one elf caught my eye at the time, and it became my first crush. Blonde, long hair, and handsome. His name is Legolas. Okay, I will tell the short story, the main topic of this movie. Honestly, this movie is trilogy taken from novel. This movie tells about a young hobbit named Frodo Baggins who inherited oh sorry who inherited the world along with his uncle Bilbo Baggins' ring because Bilbo decided to stay in Rivendell. Now, after Gandalf the Great Wizard realized that's not an ordinary ring, but the One Ring of the Dark Lord Sauron, he commands Frodo to go to the Prancing Pony Inn in Bree to meet him there but Gandalf have to meet his wise leader, Saruman the White in Isengard, to seek advice from him. But Saruman betray him and already allied with Sauron. So, in the middle of the journey to Bree, Frodo not going alone but with his gardener, Samwise Gamgee, and they met Meriadoc Brandybuck, and Peregrine took Orpington. And it turned out they were pursued by Nazgul or Ringwraith. Luckily, they can escape and reach to Bree. But when they arrived and Prancing Pony Gandalf wasn't there, and they end up went to Rivendell with Strider, the ranger, because the Strider said that he was Gandalf's friend. But in the middle of the journey to Rivendell, Frodo is struck by a sword from Nazgul, requiring Elvis healing. So Oren came, tried to heal Frodo, but she cannot save him. So Lord Elrond saved Frodo. Lord Elrond is Arwen's father, an elf maiden. After that, Lord Elrond holding a meeting in Rivendell, presenting representatives from each race. Elves, dwarves, men, Gandalf, and Frodo also was there. But in the middle of the meeting, there was a conflict, whether they should destroy the ring or not. But suddenly Frodo shouting, I will take it. I will take the ring to Mordor, even though I do not know the way. In the end, a group was formed and called the Fellowship of the Ring. Like I said before, this movie taken from novel, and the writer from this trilogy is J.R.R. Tolkien, the father of fantasy, if you do know it, because everybody just know J.K. Rowling. But my beloved writer is J.R.R. Tolkien, who was write this story, The Lord of the Rings. I'm a big fan of The Lord of the Rings. Because why he has remarkable individuals from my point of view in that story, in The Lord of the Rings, he made 15 languages. Like, it's really crazy when someone can make a fantasy language in some story. I cannot imagine it because every word has a meaning, and sometimes it's hard to spell. I hope I can show you a little bit clip of the Elvis language, like this.
Lagovanen, Legolas Thranduilion.
Govannas Vingwenenle, Haldir Olorien.
Aragorn and Dunedain. Estanenle Amen.
Haldir.
Yes. J.R.R. Tolkien also dominated 12 languages, and that's why I think he can make 15 languages in the story. But when I heard the actor or the actress speak in Elvis language, it feels like that language really existed in the world. And until this day, I still not yet found someone like J.R.R. Tolkien who can make a legendary story like The Lord of the Rings and a fantastical language like he made. Do I can spell the word of the Elvis language? No, because it's hard to tell, because you have to use your lower voice. But I have a lot of novel from J.R.R. Tolkien. It was really thick, and I brought one of my novel from J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the Silmarillion. But this story tells about the first age before the Lord of the Rings happened. This is so unique, right? And this is, can you see it? This is the Elvis writing. Like this. This is the Elvis writing. I think so. And he even made a map from this word. He even made an angel god in that story. It was really crazy. And I got the map too from the novel. Can you see it? Yes, I know it's extremely crazy. How can someone can imagine this old story? He wrote it down in the World War II, if I'm not wrong. I think if you really like fantasy, you should try to read all his novel. J.R.R. Tolkien, the father of fantasy. Maybe that's what I can explain about remarkable individuals from my point of view. My favorite writer ever. And oh yeah, the director from the movies of The Lord of the Rings is Peter Jackson. And Peter Jackson also now released a new movie, and it will be on theater On December 30, 2024, The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. I'm really excited and I want to watch it. Maybe that's what I can explain about him, and I got really excited. I hope I can find Lord of the Rings fans. Okay, thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.